And then the Josh Allen fumble, the QB sneak, he somehow gets 25 yards on the QB sneak. And as he's chugging and chugging, he's trying to get more plays, be a superhero. Punch out by the middle linebacker on the Miami Dolphins. So it was just really a disheartening football. And then the predictability of the Bills was so prominent today. And that's what made second and third down so complicated because it's a first down run play. The Dolphins are calling it perfectly, and they're shutting down James Cook. And it's like, hey, now it's second and 9. Now it's third and 8. Because, God, you can't rely on a receiver getting open, especially without Kincaid and Josh Palmer. Those are only two people who beat man consistently. And then Shakir, we're only throwing fucking screen and bubble routes to him. James Cook today was 13 carries, 53 yards, 4.1 yards a carry. He only had 13 carries today after having his career high last week, 27. He was on the injury report all week, so I understand why he didn't have that many touches, but we shouldn't have went away from the run so early with James Cook because it wasn't working. I get why we went away from it, but at the end of the day, this offense is way better when it's multifaceted and when the run is working, and then we could use it to make plays in the passing game. But really, man, the story of today is the receiving core because not only the receiving core was underwhelming outside of Kincaid, who had 2 catches on 3 targets before he got injured, and then Shakir 758 and Keon Coleman with the one play wonder, to try to get the comeback started. The big issue today was this. Before any football kicked off for Sunday, we see a report from Tom Pelissero saying the Buffalo Bills were this close to trading for Waddle, except we offer them a first and a third, the first being the 2027 pick in the first round, and the third pick being the 2026. The Dolphins were ready to play a game, except they wanted the 2026, not the 2027 first round pick. And Brandon Beane said no, he didn't pull the trigger, which is alarming. It's alarming. It's pretty fucking alarming, dude. Because, first of all the receivers outside of Shaheed who didn't get any burns today because they were blowing out the Cardinals. Olave looked great today. He scored a touchdown. Waddle scored a touchdown against us. Every offensive weapon we were trying to trade for scored a weapon and looked great today. And the Bills don't have him because Beane doesn't want to pull the fucking trigger because he's so prideful. And he's like, hey, we drafted our guys. I'm confident in our guys. But hey, buddy, guess what? Keon Coleman, our first pick in the draft we chose him in, can't get open man to man. Can't get open consistently. Can't get open in the intermediate routes. He's a guy you want to throw up to and hopefully he comes down because of his athleticism. But sadly, that's all he can do. He can't do anything else.